Cowboys new franchise here with a couple of new guys on the team. And you know if you know the Cowboys, we had to play the Panthers. Hope y'all having a good day today. It's a beautiful day button and the notification button. See how we know when I'm out here streaming. Hit the notification. Get some game. We're gonna get some gameplay here. Sometimes I get tongue twisted. You know what I'm saying? So I be saying so fast. Just what I be trying to do. I should try to pop block. Anyway, before you go get in this gameplay, quit holding y'all guys up or whoever else. Come over for your next. Ooh, as you can see, 96 overall. A little mixing up stuff here. Carolina's gonna be in that color there. Now I'm gonna do like I did in real life though. But this is a new season, so we're gonna be in our white jerseys. Now I take that back. That's how I had it. In my franchise when I used every team last year. So I'm gonna switch it up to into my away game jerseys. Switch it up to them away game jerseys. Yeah. Let them be in their whites this time, but that's why it normally does. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into some gameplay here. You see, everybody's being tweeted up.
An early battle for two NFC heavyweights. It's the coach. This is week one of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see two teams looking to bounce back from disappointing seasons a year ago. As it'll be the Carolina Panthers playing host to the Dallas Cowboys. I'll be back with you at halftime.
My broadcast probably won't be short,
but
man.
now let's get up to Charlotte.
Just let y'all know ahead of time.
Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Just gave me a notification.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in uptown Charlotte.
Y'all know the thing about special. Sorry, internet. I swear.
Pyrotechnics. Everything was ablaze. Everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel.
I had the 1 gig over there.
As the Panthers get set to match up
with the Dallas Cowboys. They want you to pay $200 extra.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they enter.
You already paying them all that money already.
I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game, there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet. And both teams eyeing a really good start to get things going.
No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their starting quarterback.
Oh, man, I messed up, guys.
Back in 2011.
Hey, I'm supposed to put them in their white jerseys.
Cam Newton.
2 years after leading the Panthers to the Super Bowl, he did get them back into the playoffs in 2017. Unfortunately, they fell in the first round. Just 206 yards passing per game, the lowest total of his career. But I think a lot of that was due to injuries in the offensive line and the lack of big-time weapons outside. The Panthers in the last 2 drafts, though, have tried to address that. Look for those numbers to climb up again for Cam Newton.
I ain't trusting that. Two dark teams, man. Man, I messed up.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offensive starters for the Panthers.
And Christian McCaffrey, one of my favorite players in the 2017 draft. He didn't disappoint. Had 80 catches as a rookie. Look for him to be more actively involved in the running game in 2018. Yes, he can run between the tackles.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. And now the defense for Dallas.
After all he's been through, I want to talk about Eric Berry, and it was really tough for any NFL fan to see him go down.
Yeah, I still got Eric Berry on his team.
One thing we know about him, he's resilient. This is a man who's beat cancer to come back and play at an all-pro level. And why? He can cover in the deep zones. He drops down in the box in the run game, and he can blitz the quarterback. You name it, Eric Berry can do it.
Oh, yeah, counsel.
Now a carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle to Chris Covington. 6th-round pick in 2018. Well, 6th-round picks, they don't normally step in and start on day one, that's for sure. But over the years, we've had some big names from that spot.
And obviously, Tom Brady, the biggest name of all, is a 6th-rounder, but there have been others. Antonio Brown, who's played some of the best receiver in the game. Alfred Morris. And I can tell you a quick one on Alfred Morris. When he came out of college and had the big rookie year, I went back to
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
Oh, what a hit. Picked up by Jones. I think it's Jones.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but
Eric Berry hit that nigga hard, man.
Whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
Covington picked it up,
and in this case, lose the football.
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the
What's
safe
up,
play.
Deontay?
Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it.
I don't have Madden
option,
17.
Taking care of the ball.
I used to have Madden
17. Don't worry about it anymore.
Traded it, I didn't give it up. Gave it to a family, give it to my brother, man, because since I got this, I ain't been playing 18 and 17, so that's what it is, man. That's what it is.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Kill. 26.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Oh, no, please, no.
As he's inside the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
I'll be so angry just doing the same damn thing.
Well, I want you to know I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott on 1st down. It'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Cooper.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
Prescott.
That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Gallup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick
What's
up the
going on with my game, y'all?
And I think preseason is officially over.
Look like my guys are not
getting into the
anymore.
groove of the regular season. That's a great way to get started. First drive of the season. What a nice completion.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Like I'm doing good. First game of my preseason, I was juking. Now I can't juke anymore.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
What a catch.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Welcome
back. Nice plays.
Jason
12 yards
Witten.
that time and a 1st down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
I want to know. I want to know. I want to know.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
It's on the defense.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got it.
What a catch.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah. Jarwin.
In for the score.
Blake
the Cowboys
Jarwin.
have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
What a hit.
Jameis Holowale taking it in. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
Whoa.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Now the extra point try forthcoming.
So
extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. We turn our attention to the Panthers as they come out here on offense, and it's been an interesting 3-year run. You look back to their Super Bowl appearance, then they dropped to 6-10 a couple of years ago. Last year back in the playoffs with 11 wins. So what in 2018?
I think a continuation of 2017 and an expansion on what we saw. It's always going to be a tough-minded team. They want to run the ball inside, and Cam Newton can be your short yardage runner as well as play the quarterback position and throw it. But they want to open things up. Remember, they drafted Christian McCaffrey last year, want to get him the ball in open space. They ended up drafting DJ Moore this year, so they want to explosive down the field throwing the football. And Luke Kuechly is a heck of a good block on defense. This is a team that fully expects to contend in the NFC South, and they think they can go much deeper in the playoffs.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
So I do what I can do on this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right?
Punk,
you know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. Alex Smith, an early touchdown pass in that one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Darkwa. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now Newton on first down. And he's going to be taken down here.
Got
a sack
it.
back in the
Brown.
32.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Yeah, thought you were going to run, did you, boy? So you got really took off. Brown was there to bring him to his knees.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down again.
DeMarcus
Lawrence in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Jones.
The former first-round pick, Dayton Jones. In there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays.
Man. Yeah, gotcha.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tavon Austin.
Five seconds to go in the first quarter, guys.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. So 1 quarter in the books on
first quarter, guys.
kickoff weekend. 14-0 is our score. We're back to Uptown Charlotte after this timeout.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. You're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Dang, I can't tell that's my guy because he's dirty.
Mario Addison in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
That would make you run the football.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And a quick throw here.
Almost got it.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So they don't run it. You said they should be very hesitant to throw it. They completed it, but not enough to pick up the first.
But any space you gain there is good space for your punter. So, yes, I said they should run the football. They threw it, got a little bit of distance. Things should be a little bit better now.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina.
Jones.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this team contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Now Austin.
Look, I can't juke again. I don't know what's going on with my fucking game.
That time, 26 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a
juke on this big. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. I'm having trouble with my juking on my game. I don't know if it's my system or it's my game. I don't know what it is. It's the only game that does this.
Comes the Cowboys offense, the wild optimism going into last season, of course, because they were coming off that 13-3.
The first game I played, it was the preseason game against the 49ers. I was juking. Now I can't juke again. This is the same thing happening on my other franchise.
The NFC East. There hasn't been a repeat
champion
I'm
giving up, man, on my
2004, and that was Philly. Dallas team that I think has worked its way through some adversity. They've lost some key veteran players along the way the last 2 years. So the face of the franchise, actually the face is quarterback Dak Prescott, but to me the guy who really makes him go, running back Ezekiel
Brown.
If they get 16 out of him, it's
first down
to be in the thick of things.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Know who that was, don't you? We'll have some fun with Eric Berry and Antonio Brown, y'all. We picked him up on the free agency of this year. Anyway.
They'll run it now out of the
best running back ever. Not best running back ever, but best running back in this decade.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second
go off on these Carolina Panthers now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Anyway,
a second down throw for Prescott.
Oh, no. What did I do?
Incomplete.
I don't know why I did that right there, y'all.
Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried his dress rehearsal into the game.
X right there. I tried to throw it to him.
You do go through
but he
it.
actually be behind the man before he got to him.
Exactly like they drew it up.
Wow, that was crazy.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got
back
the
to
first as they'll bring him down at
Jason
the
Whitney
28-yard
used to be a reliable target. Now I guess he's going to go back to the reliable target.
For him, and this one is a first down.
This is the case to come back to the Cowboys for another year so far. Hopefully it'll be another couple of years. At least till I see one more year after this year.
First down, Prescott. He's going to go up top for the
touchdown, baby.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Amari Cooper.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Woo! Woo!
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Back almost to mid in the end zone.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit. Maybe featuring other people touching it for a while. And then you get a chance to come back
what's going on?
But things have changed a little bit. They have to make an adjustment.
Now, still time for him as we sit in the second quarter. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Cam's going to run the option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down
behind my day
been
a sleepy day. I slept half the day.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Newton. And he fires
Picked off.
Intercepted.
Byron
Jones. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run.
You ain't going to catch him.
Going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
I took the celebration off.
Ezekiel Elliott, 50 yards. Yeah. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point
Well,
attempt
it'd be amazing.
to follow
Cowboys be like that next year. Could be dominant next year. That would be so amazing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
This coming up year will be amazing. See, niggas got Mark Ingram. See, I knew they got him. They picked him out for free agents. I wanted to be the guys and teams that, you know, all the teams again, but I guess that's okay, but I always do that all the time. I decided not to be all the teams.
Now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Just to be my team, my favorite team.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Well, man, could be a
and no
chicken
run back
crap.
here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, you know, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to see?
Hit by the Marcus Lawrence.
Together 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also, they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field,
putting them hits
make
on
them
the ball,
kickoff
man.
returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Get that balance.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they work this well upfield across the 35.
Oh, that's more.
And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. So
y'all better start playing with
and it's 2nd and 2.
What kind of power?
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Dayton Jones makes the stop defensively.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now Cam, option left.
That is not
going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Oh, man, that was short. Yeah.
Now Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. On 1st and 10, Prescott trying for Brown. And
oh, nigga, it's up my ball.
It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
But this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone.
Yeah, I would never do it. That's why I shouldn't have messed up. I wish I never messed up with them jerseys. I thought it was one of my guys, this damn fucking ass Luke Kuechly.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down.
Shit.
Sacked back at the 29.
Good job, Lewis.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this.
Get out of here, Cam. Cam, he like a spam.
Coming up at the half, we hook up with a new guy, Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis, and more importantly this year, scores and stats from around the league here in week 1. So do not press that skip button.
You thought her name was Pam.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Oh, man, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey.
Damn,
through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. 3rd and long, it's Newton. And they've got the hook up.
Get your ass down, son.
And he'll go down at the 28.
No.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Gano's kick is right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And let's discuss Antonio Brown as he heads back out there now. 2nd quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think, though, he's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect. Sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Back to Cooper.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Prescott now. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Brown, one of those weird ass.
On second down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick in the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I want to try to throw another pick.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle here to Brown.
There you go.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
What kind of shit they got?
Prescott looks to throw on first. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
You playing Madden 17, bro?
And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I used to play Madden 17. I quit playing it once I got 18, 19.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This from 25 yards out. And his kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Still play Madden 04 too. You know, them were the best games, man. Madden 04 one of the best games.
The kickoff unit is out on the field.
I wish you could still play these games on here, man. That'd be great.
On the return, it's Kenyon Barner. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman.
Yeah, he was one of the best, man. I think he was going to cover that game.
All right,
that's
Brandon,
right.
Thanks very much.
Of course, he
and
would
welcome
probably
back
be
to
one of the
football,
best ones
everybody.
on there.
We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get things started in the NFC. Arizona playing host to visiting Washington.
Like the fastest
and as they
quarterback
approach
ever known.
halftime, it's the Redskins who have the lead in that one. The Redskins looking to get their season off on the right foot. They've got the lead on the road. From there, let's head a little further west to Carson.
Yeah, that's good, man.
See what's happening with the LA
I
Chargers.
see why. I mean, it's because of Michael Vick. I've always been a Falcons fan.
The Chiefs looking to get off to a hot start, and a road win would help them do just that. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And it was the visiting Atlanta Falcons who come in and get the victory.
Falcons just won, man. You see that? Falcons just won.
With the road victory.
33-27 over the Philadelphia
In the
Eagles.
game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys have just about put this one on ice already. As for the call of the second half, we turn things back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
That's good, man.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. Dances by him. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Do you play Madden 19, man? I have a question to ask you.
Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance
Julio
to
Jones, yeah.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive
all right now, man, I wish I could get one of them jerseys because I like. I like football, and the Cowboys is my best team. I like, but I would like to have every team jersey.
We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they
I always like to be like that, man. We have the hat to match it.
Prescott on first down.
There you go, Whitten.
Wide open receiver complete. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott.
Like it's Whitten busy, y'all.
That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
4 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Big Jason Whitten.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Count. Check it backer. What do you think?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As huge a threat as Ezekiel Elliott is with the ball in his hands in the run game, I have to believe that the Cowboys want to continue to expand him in the passing game. Excellent hands, can run nice routes. They don't just have to throw it to him on screens either. They can make him an integral part of the passing game and increase their offense.
58 catches through his first 2 years, so you expect that total to go up.
I think that he can get 58 catches in 1 year if they choose to concentrate on it.
They keep on the ground with Elliott, and they'll get him down right about the 20. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Well, Zeke's having a great game here, Charles, in the second half. What was the difference rookie season to second season? Because he went from 5.1 yards per carry to 4.1.
Well, inconsistency. Remember, his second year, Zeke was in and out of the lineup a little bit, as well as his offensive line, where the front five pretty much played the entire way his rookie year. Last year, there were guys in and out of the lineup due to injuries as well. Not the same continuity.
Well, things are clicking here in this one for him. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before.
I messed up my jersey, so just say.
Here go 46.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that
what was that?
Incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be
all right, though. I'm putting points on the board.
All that matters. Here, not the worst thing in the world.
Y'all only got 3 points. My defense will hold y'all up, so that's all that matters.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
He's still going to bring it up.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. You've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately,
y'all let you get the ball back.
Able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Ready?
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And the Cowboys pressure gets them this time for the sack. Sean Lee coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
He'll be getting hit all evening. Probably confusing him a little bit too. He getting confused.
The Panthers on 3rd down.
Because
it's been a
our
problem.
jersey's
Just
almost
1
like
for
the same
7
color.
thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Just real dark blue colors.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And the pressure gets to him again.
Covington. Again, the rookie.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills.
With
he
AFK.
plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
What does AFK mean? Oh, okay, I got you, bro.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Here's Austin. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott of the offense heading back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the 3rd quarter.
Say, man, your game do that, man? Can you juke on your game?
You look at stat
do you have 19?
Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do.
I can't even juke right now. The only thing I be doing, man, just running and try to use my D-pad to move
when
around.
I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
That's what he's done here in this one so far. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Can you juke on your game,
and
man?
the big
Can you
fella
juke
stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Can you juke or spin on your game?
Kill! What do you think?
Prescott now on second down. Pass incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Oh, yeah, keep guard number one. You got that, bro.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
That's right, man.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And
Brown still going.
Inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Yeah.
With that grab, by the way, Antonio Brown now over 10,000 receiving yards in his career.
That is an incredible, significant accomplishment. You're saying 10,000 yards? How many other guys have done that in NFL history?
He's the 46th all-time.
And one of the few that are active.
Yeah.
Incredible.
There's only a few that are active. He still, though, is a ways away from Jerry Rice, up over
22,000
for the all-time lead. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open.
I got confused there for a minute, man. That's why I threw that ball right there. Try to go to Gallup. I thought I was my guy. It really wasn't.
2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott.
Caught, baby.
That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys add on.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well.
Touchdown, baby. Hope y'all like that one. That was a nice one. Brown ain't got a touchdown yet, but he got over 100 yards, so he'd get one, though, sooner or later.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
I hate the animation right there, man. It's like they make your guy hesitate. Make your guy hesitated so he don't got this guy can get up here to block your punt. What the fuck is that?
So times have definitely changed on
shit,
the
messed up in there, man.
haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, there's really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I
y'all
saw this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Having a trick party.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. He's got a man. It's his
having a trick party.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up with 7 on the dump off, but it'll set up 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Newton on 3rd down.
Knocked
and this
away.
is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. What do you think? Hey, kill.
Again, it's Elliott. Fighting through. Elliott a first down and more. And down to the 27-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Look at that run by Zeke.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Wow. Couldn't get me there.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Hey.
For the run Zeke a few times, y'all.
10
Got to get him some carries.
Down right around the 25.
Picked up a couple that time.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimum gain.
Out to the 15 with that run.
We are through 3 quarters here on
3 quarters,
NFL
guys.
Kickoff
Stay
Weekend.
with me, man. One more quarter to
with
go.
More after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that will be caught, but
I think he's out of bounds.
The end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right?
We're out of bounds, y'all.
Inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
To throw is Prescott. This is caught.
Damn.
Taken down
Almost
at
got
the
in.
2-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long.
Look at all them hoochies out there,
Maybe they
man.
want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dragged the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
Wide open.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Wide open, Jason Witten.
Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon, and the Cowboys continue to pour it on. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Point after here coming up. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Right at the right spot.
Now it's Barner. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Talk about Eric Berry.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Defense looked well today, guys. You agree?
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, here's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Newton to Olsen there for a Carolina first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
DeMarcus
Lawrence. In there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. To throw on second down is Newton. Oh, the pressure too great,
that time
and
was
he goes
strong.
down once more.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Third and long, it's Newton. And that is incomplete.
Let me see that I hit him. I can't even see it yet.
Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary.
Here you go. Here we go. Just check and see that I hit him. Bam, yep. I put a hit on his ass. Said, not today, Cam, not today.
They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
I'm going to be able to get that one. I bounce anyway. Get.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is. I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams.
Oh, we got him
together. I gotta tell you.
Yeah, I'm just thinking I play like this.
I'm impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Oh, I did pretty good. They just
he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
That was a great carry right there, man. Good job for not going out of bounds. I was going to try to go over to the left side.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Able to shake free for about 7 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On second down, Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep
Look, it's right on the marker.
The
I don't get it.
On the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. They get 14 yards there at a first down.
First down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
One more, huh? Okay.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To run the football. Run the football.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And
that time he gets a yard.
47-yard line.
How much?
Stop made there by Julius Peppers. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge
meetings. Ball now.
The things that you have to do late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And it's incomplete.
So your guy got hurt, bitch.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't.
You see this motherfucker here,
Here's
man.
his second of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Damn.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something.
Dang, exactly like the power line.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Now Newton on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Buried.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he drops
it out here, nigga.
Complete, and their struggles continue here.
Good job, Brown.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Panthers on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Newton. And it's
knocked down by Brown.
Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Thank you.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. A great return there of 22 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before.
I could have beat his ass. They got over 200 yards now.
And kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We will.
Count.
Right back to him on 1st down as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on
2
EA
minutes
Sports after this.
2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go.
So the Cowboys in possession
Turkey
of the
smell getting on my
football here
nerves.
as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
What? You see?
The give is to Elliott, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At the first.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go do the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they
almost got in there.
Not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Prescott.
Got it to him.
And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Brian Fowler.
So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after.
Nope, don't need to. You got to win. Not close. So I go for 2.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
They're trying to run you over. Oh, that's enough. Okay. Be careful, y'all. Lady going back and forth. Don't go down. Knuckle here. Right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Dayton Jones in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun.
Damn, look at a little foul like that.
And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been stymied left and right. Converted only 1 time. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun. Newton. And the Cowboys as pressure gets there this time for the
3
sack.
seconds by Lawrence. Oh, game is over. Woo, what a game for the Cowboys.
And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special.
Hope y'all enjoyed that one.
You had the fly over the big American flag.
I know
out
it
there
wasn't
before the
competitive,
game,
but
hoopla, just having football
it's
back,
that
so
good action.
special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo
Hope
lasts
y'all
for a
enjoyed
while.
that one, man.
Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl.
Hope y'all enjoyed this game.
I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
It's a good game for the Cowboys, not for the
So for the Cowboys, it's a
Carolina
fantastic
Panthers.
start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll return home next week to take on the
had
New York
121
Giants.
yards, while
Meanwhile,
Prescott
for
had
Carolina, they go down to defeat here
307
in
yards,
the opener.
5
And they'll try
touchdowns.
to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.
Got better Falcons this week.
Thanks for
Cowboys,
tuning in,
I don't
everybody.
know.
Alongside
I
Charles
didn't hear it.
Davis, we thank our
Anyway.
entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Thank y'all for tuning in to this stream here. Man, y'all please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on my channel. Hit that notification button so y'all will know where I'm on here streaming. So, man, I hope y'all having a good day today, good night, or whatever time it is. Right here today is 7. It's after 7 o'clock. After 7 o'clock here in Dallas. So, now it's nighttime, so I hope y'all having a good night so far. But anyway, I'll be back later on with some NBA 2K19. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Like I said, the game wasn't competitive, but competitive. Oh my God! But hope y'all enjoyed the action though. Anyway, y'all take care. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.